At you, the story's over. I'm gonna start anew, but I've had enough of your lies. I'm looking forward to looking back at you. Tomorrow I'm gonna run away. I'm sick of the games you play. It's not that I were afraid of fighting for better days. It's time to leave. I'm finally free, and you'll be sorry when I'm gone. You're on your knees, you're begging please, but I'll just run, run, run. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna disappear like a magician in 20 seconds out of here. But I've had enough of your lies. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna disappear tomorrow. I'm gonna run away. I'm sick of the games you play. It's not that I were afraid of fighting for better days. I wanna run away. I'm on the quickest train. It's time to leave. I'm finally free, and you'll be sorry when I'm gone. You're on your knees, you're begging please, but I'll just run, run, run. Tomorrow I'm gonna run away. I'm sick of the games you play. It's not that I were afraid of fighting for better days. I wanna run away. I'm on the quickest train. You wanna catch me, but you can. I wanna run away. I'm sick of the games you play. It's not that I were afraid of fighting for better days. I wanna run away. I'm on the quickest train. It's time to leave. I'm finally free, and you'll be sorry when I'm gone. You're on your knees, you're begging please, but I'll just run, run,
Welcome! Today we're looking at, well, donuts on a shirt and a Strat, but there's also a new Soldano amp. That is the Astro 20. It is, guess what, 20 watts. gets loud. I actually have it running through an attenuator here because I don't want to kill myself. Now this has tubes. I think they're 6v6s. But what do I know? Who cares? Listen! Don't look at specs and say that's an amp I would buy or not buy. You gotta listen. It's got preamp tubes and a PT20 boxy thing, and I don't know. I don't give a rat's ass. Now, this is the recording amp. This is the lightweighter gigging amp. Is it the amp that will break down your house like the SLO 100? No. It also does not break your bank account like the SLO 100. In Germany, I think this is going to clock in at 2300. Without tax in the US, I think we're talking 2000, something like that. Look it up. Let's look at the front panel first. We have a technically 3-channel amp. We have a volume and a tone only because of space, but it's also kind of enough. And it's not really a high frequency roll off. There's quite a bit of stuff you can do here. We're going to explore that. For the clean channel, with a 3-position bright switch. 3-position bright switch. Nothing more and more. I wish it actually showed that with a maybe 1 dot and 2 dots, but no, you kind of have to guess. Okay, I bitch about that at boutique stuff all the time. You'll know once you've done it once. That's the clean channel. Then we're gonna go clicky over this thing. To switch the channels, you have to go click, click, click. So if you want to go back to the first one, you have to click 3 times. I bitched about that, about 0.2%, but that's fine. So second channel right here is technically a blue channel. That's gain, shared EQ with the third channel, and volume separate. Then there's master and presence. Now, you can see that that second channel right now, gain 1 channel, is blue. And if I go to the third channel, oh, that's also blue. What the crap's going on? Let's say that is purple now. So we're going to go back to the green channel, which is clean, the blue channel, the purple channel, and we're all good. But actually, the blue channel could also be purple. So we're going green, purple, purple. What the crap's going on, Henning, you say? Well, gain 1 and 2 each can be one of 3 colors. If you're colorblind, you're screwed. Blue, purple, and red. Blue picks up where clean leaves off. Leaves off, is that what you say? That's pretty much your overdrive-y, bluesy, more gainy. Then this is more gain, and this is more saturated, dense, all the Soldano you can possibly want. And you can put these 2 channels, 2 and 3, into either of the 3 modes. You could have different variations of, just like, you could have both of them in red, at different gain settings, and so on and so on. You get the idea. Of course, none of these knobs are MIDI-fiable. That's not a possibility. The switches, however, are. So with MIDI, you could actually have more different settings if you wanted that. We're going to get into that. And then we have a depth knob, 3 positions, to really get you into the area of where the SLO kind of sits, because it's got that massive low end. And then there's a cabinet switch. So let's go into, let's say, the first channel. I can pick 1 of 6 different IRs, and they do get, let's see, now it goes on gain 1 back to this IR. I'm going to pick, what am I doing? Going to pick this, and you can see with the different channels, the IRs also switch. So 3 different sound modes for channel 2 and 3, 6 different IRs, and in the back, we have all the way over there, power. I wish it had a standby to just get it quiet. It doesn't. That's all good. Foot switch is included. Long cable is included. USB going to the software, which of course we're going to look at. Then there's a ground lift, which I need because I've got some hum problems here. Balanced out XLR for the mono IR. Headphone out with a level. The balanced out does not have a level except for possibly in the software. Actually, no. So the output okay, so the output to the front of house is directly connected to your channel volume, not your master volume. Wish there was a separate volume in the back, but hey, other amps do that as well. Back in the back. Then we've got effects loop, in and out, very simple. And then, of course, all your speaker outs. And that's about it. So you can run this easily with headphones. You can put this on the table and just connect it with XLR. No flippy switch necessary. It just does internal load. And that's exactly how I recorded with it. Several songs, in fact. And that being said, we're going to go through sounds with different guitars. We're going to look at the software. And then we're going to go home. Actually, I am home. So we got a 4-button foot switch that is included. And on one, we got green right now. We're going to put channel 2. It could literally be anything. You could do 4 different clean channels if you wanted to. But we're going to do channel 2 with blue on the second one, and then just hold store, and we're stored. We're going to go on the third one, do channel 3 with the purple galaxy, and store, and then actually channel 3 with the red galaxy. Oh, that's already stored. Done. So I technically have 4 channels, even though I only have 3. Did you see how easy that was? Just hitting store. Super simple. And that's included. So Soldano for just barely over $2,000. Okay, you get it. So, clean. Here we are. I'm going to go to this IR. 6 IRs can be selected. That was one of the gripes I had. There's only a forward switch. So if, let's say you're on IR number 1, you want to go to IR number 6, you get a click, 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 and you're on IR number 6, back to 1. If you want to compare the two, what you would do is simply just save 2 settings on your foot switch and then just go back and forth. That's easier than going click, 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 or actually just use the software and it'll do it right there. And you can actually see when I'm switching, to see how the software immediately switches and also shows you actually the color that you're on. Pretty cool. My setup right now, it's a Strat kind of a thing from Israel, from my friends from McMull. We have this TC2290P, which I just got in the effects loop, which is, I have to say, the hype is real. It is pretty damn stunning. And then we got a Synergy cap. They were going to send a Soldano cap. It didn't arrive in time for the review. So I just took a Synergy cap, put it on the side, and we've got an SM57 there, and a Sennheiser MK4, so you can hear what it actually sounds like with the cap, because some of you are crybabies about going DI, even though it sounds pretty much the same. And then, of course, we're going to do DI as well. So for now, we're going to do that with this thing. And look, I'm going to save, and we're done. Now it's going to always come up with the first one. I know I'm throwing all this information at you, but it's a lot. This is a real Soldano made in the US with all the Soldano goodness, 20 watts, and so much flexibility. So here we go. So we're gonna do this. Gonna get a little bit of delay in there for the fun. Okay. Let's look at bright. That's all the cleans I want right there. Holy fuckola. More bright. Possibly too much bright. Let's look at tone. it's a bit more than just a roll-off. Let me see if I can get this down a bit in terms of mix. Literally, we haven't done anything with this. I don't know how it works. Okay. But if I do this, I have to do this. Okay. Here's a minor issue. Since these volumes for channel 2 and 3 are the output volumes of the direct out, and master isn't, by cranking up the volume here to get more meaty sound, because it's also kind of a gain, you're also possibly overloading the DI out. Or then, of course, you would have to get the input level adjusted. I think it can be done, but just be careful and know about that, okay? So how does that channel handle an overdrive? Well, we got the green thing on the floor, green thing from these people. It's a paddle platform amp if I've ever seen one. Moving on to channel 2. This bright should only work. Yes, it only works for the clean channel. Leslie's yelling at me because my McMullen headstock is in front of it. Right now with this guitar, it's a bit more aggressive clean. Let's go to the same IR, save it, BAM! Save! Shabby! Switch to the second Galaxy, which is now the purpley one. Well, you get the idea when it comes to the Galaxies, but of course, it's not with single coils. Panucci, P90s, on the clean. Let's push that with the green thing. Oh, yep. Let's stay here and play with the depth for a second. It's much more low-endy. But very sub-territory, okay? More feel than heard. And where were we? We were over here. Je ne sais quoi. I mean, the Soldano leads, they're there. Do we have the Soldano fats? I mean, I think we do. Oh, let's try some humbuckers. Roof guitars, Schrödinger Master Series, all carbon. That's a modern guitar. Actually, while we're here, let's check out a track from the 80s that I did with this and my friend Carsten Stepanovic. We did that. Now, can this little 20-watt baby keep up with a modern extended range multi-scale 7-string? Because usually the power amp is where they usually go, I don't want anymore. So let's see with this ridiculous, all the gain there is sound. Oh, Aviator Warbird. Look at it. I think you get the point that the Soldano Astro 20 is massively flexible from the cleans to the blues, to the rock and roll, and to, well, everything. Are there some amps that would do the super chuggy, modern, genty stuff better? Maybe. But if you have this, you can still record that, and nobody's going to say, well, your guitar sounds could be, but no. Absolutely not. So that means we need to go look at IRs, for which I simply turn the master down. And now I'm only hearing the DI out. Oh, okay, of course, we need to do that with some drive. Let's go. It's a nice collection already. And there are more in the software, and we're going to look at that. So I'm going to have to turn around because the supplied USB cable is not ridiculously long. And I have longer ones, I just can't find them. You can select the channel up here, 1, 2, 3. You can select the galaxy, and everything you can select over here. Oh, wait, not there. So everything you can select like this is actually MIDI-fiable. For that, if you look all the way up in the corner, the MIDI settings and program changes are here, which means with a standard MIDI controller, you can do more than just the 4 program changes. Do you actually need that? I don't know, but you can. And with that also comes the IR picking. If you have the software in the studio, your engineer can quickly jump to any of the loaded IRs without going clicky, clicky, clicky very easily. But then you can, of course, open up any IR you want. We're not going to do that because we'll be here for 7 years. And in here are actually more. So with some descriptions. It's not so easy doing this. I'll be over here. And so on. Let's not do all of them. You also can change the Tolex color to the traditional snakeskin, or purple, or red, or teal, which I would have liked, but they sent me the black one. That's also cool. You can order it in any kind of Tolex custom. And then there's IR bypass, which you can also do by holding this thing in, and bam, look, IR bypass. Now it sounds like ass. And you can load up your own IR. There you go. Now, bye-bye software. I recorded 2 songs with this already, and I got lost in the leads. I was just sitting there noodling. I had so much fun with this. It is finally a Soldano that is not bargain basement. Okay, it's $2,000 or 2,300 in Europe, but it's a Soldano with the Soldano sounds and everything in between. With direct out, you don't need a cab, you can play it quietly, there's a headphone out. It's loud enough to actually survive in a band. And it looks beautiful, it's flexible, foot switch. It's everything that we've been dreaming of, because most of us cannot afford an SLO 100. The only reason why I have an SLO 100 is because I review these things and I'm friends with the company. Trust me, I don't have that amount of cash. So this, to me, is... I mean, unless you really, really want the SLO, which is a fun amp. But this is the one to get. If you want the Soldano sound, but we're always like, yeah, but then I need an attenuator and I need an IR loader. You know, this is all in one package. Well, plus, of course, a delay, a reverb or whatever, or a noise gate and all these things. Put some pedals around it and you have a recording solution. I see this as the working musician's studio tool, because it's all tube, it's all goodness, it's none of the modeling crap. I know some of the modeling is beautiful, absolutely, and there's a point to it. There's a point to the quad cortex and all that stuff, but there's also a point to tubes, and this is a beautiful point. Okay? So, no, I'm not saying this because they pay me for the video. They pay me for the video because I have a studio to pay for and time and all that stuff. It's a service I provide. But loving this is fucking easy. Okay? So, come on, how cool is this? Also nice. This is also easy to love. More on this guitar later. Thanks, Avi, Dennis, the whole team for sending me this baby. I'm having a blast with it, and the tracks I did are so fun, and they came out great. I put links below to Sweetwater, to Andertons, to Thomann. If you want to buy it anywhere there, grab it while it's hot, because they're gonna go fast at that price point. And follow me on all the things, please, as always. And animals at the end.
Fundamentally, I'm breaking the rules. I want no ordinary. I've been holding it back just to see what a solitary life can bring. Ooh, I've got a one-way ticket to another ride, and I've been hoping on a silver lining. Been hanging at the musical drive-in, oh, but I'm bringing it back to